І це ризики пов'язані з двома обставинами.
There are certain risks connected with Trump. There are two main risks. The first is that Trump will initiate talks on ending the war. He wants a quick result, and there is a risk that certain concessions could be made to Russia. I don't think that Trump would agree to peace only on Russia's terms, as this would look like a defeat for the US, and his advisors, and even himself, understand this. Nevertheless, some concessions will be made. It is highly likely that Trump would close the door on Ukrainian membership of NATO, which would certainly provoke a negative reaction from Zelensky and from Ukrainians, and then Ukrainian side will most likely be insisting on USATO give us stronger security guarantees. Something like Japan, South Korea, or Taiwan and Israel have. Trump himself offered the idea, and the Republicans were supporting it, that the military aid to Ukraine was coming in a form of a loans, or land lease. This would be a debt to Ukraine. Yes, we would have to pay later, terms would be preferential, but it's still an additional burden and a problem for the future. However, this is not the worst-case scenario. It's better than the total absence of aid. However, it is highly likely that macro-financial assistance to Ukraine from the US would cease. We can talk here about potential problems. In order to strike a quick deal, in negotiations, Trump can make concessions to Russia. Which exact ones, except of the NATO membership for Ukraine, we don't know. But for Ukraine it will be unacceptable, so the talks could be prolonged. In my view, the main problem will be not Ukraine, but Putin. Putin can come up with the new ultimatums which will be certainly unacceptable for Ukraine, and the main issue will be how Trump will react to it. There is no unity in Ukraine as far as talks with Russia are concerned, and the terms under which the war with Russia could end. Even under the pressure from the Americans, the talks on ending the war in Ukraine start. The reaction in Ukraine will be mixed. There will be a lot of criticism. But please note, there will be a safety gauge had the circumstances been different. Had it been the initiative of Zelensky himself, then Zelensky would come under the fire of criticism. He would have been the main target of criticism. But as things are, Zelensky himself and others can explain saying we wanted victory, but Trump insists we have to start negotiations, or else we will lose military aid from the US.
Ми хотіли би перемоги, але, бачите, Трамп наполягає на тому, що треба йти на переговори, інакше ми можемо втратити воєнну допомогу від США. Рішучі дії, на жаль, так не сталося. І я